Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Asif and I am back with the lecture number 2. Today we are going to read out the text, and in the last class I have told you the background and the introduction of the poet. So let's start with the text. I told you to keep books with you in the next class. So today we are going to read out the text for you. In the first step I will tell you the meanings of the difficult words and phrases, and poetry words are difficult to understand, as you know. So it is important and compulsory for you to note down the meanings of the difficult words in your notebook. So let's start. This is the poem we are doing nowadays, and the poem is The Deserted Village, that is on page number 14. So let's start with the text. I will tell you in the first step the meanings of the difficult words, and then I will tell you the analysis of the text, inshallah, in this lecture or in the next lecture. Lines from the deserted village. What is the meaning of desert? Deserted. Desert means barren place. Where there is no plants is called barren place. Where you can see no the fertile soil, where you can grow the crops and so on. And I am going to read out the first line for you. Oliver Goldsmith. Line from the Deserted Village by Oliver Goldsmith. Sweet Aubonne. What is Aubonne? Aubonne is actually native village of Oliver. Goldsmith. What is Aubonne? Aubonne is actually the native village of Oliver Goldsmith. So actually he is in the beginning recalling his native village. Loveliest village of the plain. What is the meaning of the plain? Plain is used for a normal place where there are no more buildings or highly constructed area. It is just like a playground. So here in this context, the meaning of the word plain means the world. Where health and plenty means a lot. Where health and plenty. Where health and plenty. Cheered means smiles. And the laboring swain. Swain means villagers. The person who lives in the village is called swain. You can also call him villager, but in this context the poet has used the word for the villager, swain. Where smiling spring its earliest visit paid. And parting. The word parting in this stanza means, shortly the poet has used departing, departure of something. When you leave the area for some other place is called departure. Parting summers, lingering blooms. Lingering, the word lingering means, Oliver Goldsmith has written this poem very difficult by using difficult words and phrases. So as I have told you that it is very important for you to note down the meanings of the difficult words. Lingering means lasting. As things remain for a long time. Lasting blooms. Blooms means producing flowers. Lingering blooms delayed, dear lovely bars, bar mean shade. Where lovely, dear lovely bars of innocence and ease, seeds of my youth when every sport could please. How often have I loitered? The meaning loitered means walk slowly. Loitered are thy green, where humble happiness, humble means simple, humble happiness endured, inspired. Endured each scene. How often have I paused to stop for a while? On every charm, the sheltered cot. The word cot has been written by the poet shortly. The meaning of cot is cottage. And what is cottage? Cottage is normal and general house that is no more expensive or no more highly decorated. It's called cot. The cultivated farm, the word cultivated means where the crops are harvested is called cultivated. The never failing brook, what is brook? In Urdu we call brook Nadi. The busy the factories and other places of workers where the workers work. The decent church that top the neighboring. The next stanza I am going to read out for you. The hawthorn bush. Hawthorn bush means a small tree. with seeds beneath. Beneath means under or downwards of something. The shade for talking age and whispering to talk slowly in someone's ears. Lover's mate. How often have I blessed the coming day when toil means holiday, and this question is also asked in your MCQ. What is the meaning of toil? Toil means holiday. Toil remitting lent its turn to play. Remit means to return something. Lent its turn to play, and all the village train. Village train means the people of the village. From labor free, led up. Led is the second form of lead. Their sports beneath the spreading tree. Will many a pastime circled in the shade. The young contending. Contend means struggle. As the old surveyed means watched. And many a gramble frolicked gaming activity. Gamble means or the ground. And sleeves of art. What are the sleeves of art? Sleeves means the things that have been made by highly craftily. When you make something by your hands, that thing is called sleeves of art. as we have seen in the many towns that people work from home, and especially women, some make some embroidery work at homes, that is called the art of slits. And some people make some coats at home, and that is why all these things are called the slits of art. And feats, different tricks are called feats. Of strength went round, and still as each repeated pleasure tired, succeeding sports the band, mirthful band, amusing group. Mirthful band, the meaning of mirthful band is amusing group. And what is the meaning of amuse? To make someone happy. Inspired the dancing pair. Pair means group that simply sought renown. Seek is the first form that means to find something. Seek. And the second form of seek is sought. And the meaning of sought or seek is to find something. The swain, by holding out to tie each other down, the swain mistrustless of his smutted face. Smutted face, stained face. In the villages, you might have seen people make a joke of some people by putting some marks on their faces, and even who are the doers who make this type of mockery. They do the mockery with the person without letting him or her know that they are going to mock at their faces. And what they do after marking some symbols or something over the faces, they hide somewhere, and the people who had been affected, whenever they used to go through the villages or markets or other places, people used to laugh at them, and people who also have been affected by these marks, having no idea that what have been done to them. This was the trick that usually is done in the villages, or people might have seen that some sort of people do this thing in the villages. So that is the meaning of smutted face, means stained face. To put some marks or some other things over the faces, some people use sand over the face to make them to have some beautiful faces. So this is the meaning of smutted, to put some marks or to put some sand or to put something over the faces. While secret laughter tittered, titter means little laugh. Round the place the bashful meanings, the meanings of bashful is shy. Virgins sighed long looks of love. The matron. Matron means old woman. Glance the sight of the woman. That would those looks reprove. Reprove means to scold at someone. These were thy charms. The word thy means your. Charms means happiness. Sweet village sports like these, with sweet succession, taught even toil to please. These round thy bars. Bars means shade or shelter, with their cheerful influence shed. These were thy charms, but all these charms are fled. Fled is the second form of flee. Flee means to run away. Ill fears the land to hastening, ill a prey, where wealth accumulates. All the place I have filled over the board, so please note down the meaning of accumulate. Accumulate means to increase something, and ill fears means bad things. Hastening, to decrease something. Ills a prey. What is the prey? Prey is a food that has been done by hunting, that has been done by hunting. Princes and lords may flourish. Flourish, the meaning of flourish is to succeed or to get victory. Or may fade. Fade means to become fail or to become failure. A breath can make then as a breath has made, but a bold peasantry. What is the meaning of peasantry? Peasantry is farmer. Their country is proud. Country's pride. Pride, the meaning of pride is proud. When once destroyed, can never be supplied. These were many words that have to be translated into general English. So I told you the meanings of difficult words. So I hope you have noted down all the meanings of the words. If these words are not clear to you, you can also note down the meanings of these words in the next lecture. I will give you with the meanings, in detail meanings, in the next lecture. So the next lecture will be the analysis lecture. So I will analyze you the next lecture in the next class. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.